G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. Look what I've got today. I'm going to give this beer a fair bit of kudos because I'm going to not lie, and I've had this before. As in the last week, 2 weeks, because I stopped into Liquorland, and I think it was South Grafton, in the ghetto there, and I picked up a carton of it. So before I tell you the price and what's in it and all that crap, Lorry Boys, Jim and Joe, a couple of J's, nothing wrong with a J. Jim and Joe's Pale Ale Batch Brews, 4.2% ABV, 375ml can, which is what we love here on the channel with the multiple hands in the camera. Look, it's got spiels and yarns and writing everywhere. Brothers in craft. I love that. Never had a brother. I've had a brother from another mother. A truly vibrant and refreshing pale ale with florals, passion fruit notes coming from the freshest hops. This makes for a perfect thirst quenching experience. 375ml can, as stated, 4.2%. Another spiel on the back, blah blah blah. Look, I'm not going to go blah blah blah. You can read it if you want. I'll leave it up for a little bit. Race Jim and Joe first started, blah blah blah, and go on from there. Have a quick look at that. And I'm going to probably pull it away before everyone's finished because I just want to get into this beer. Green can, which represents to me hops. Silver top, poor man's top, but you know what? You can't be perfect. What a great looking beer. I saw this and I went, you know what? Let's go. Lorry Boys, not Larry Boys, with the J's. Oof. Hiss, wood, firm, crack on the can. Very nice crack. No smoke arising, however. I think it's a left-handed beer. So we'll go this way because I'm probably just a bit autistic. Yeah, let's go. Wow. Look, I've had this. I can't deny. I've given it a tip. I've given it a swirl, as we do here, if people know my videos. I'm just some idiot on the North Coast having a beer review, going through my life, which I've got to be honest, I'm doing well. Yeah, look, I want to go for the sniff first, but the appearance, not a bad little bit of head. Not a bad little bit of head there. White, foamy, not dishwashy, which you get. Look, 24, hold your hat, 24 cans of this in a carton, $50, $49, I know it's Australia, $49 for 24 cans of this pale ale. And I thought to myself, will it be like the Tinnies pale ale, or even the Tinnies come in at $39, $40 for a 16 pack for Tinnies. And Tinnies is like literally you're draining your dishwasher to have a beer. They've got rid of the good ones, the yellow one, the IPA. Tinnies IPA was nice. Let's have a quick sniff. That's a nice looking beer. That looks like a pale ale. It looks like a nice pale ale. It's got a caramelly type colour. You can't see through it. Head is still there. And I've got a dirty wine glass because I'm just a menace. Let's have a sniff. I think I'm getting COVID. I'm sick. I got the schniffles, and anyway, 4 minutes has gone talking shit. We better get into this. Smell of caramel, smell of hops. I think it's is it Sabco hops? Those Sabco or Sam? Oh, I fucking forget. A bit of pineapple and a bit of citrus and a bit of fruit. Cheers, everyone. I better get into this. Jesus, Bramble, fucking central. I drank this the first time I bought it, and I didn't do that. I cracked the first can of a carton, and I went to myself, $50 for 24 cans. Can it be true? medium mouthfeel, well-bodied beer. A little bit of lacing left on the glass, albeit more of a mess. Full flavoured pale ale, which equates to a banger on the channel. This is a banger. Royale Wildlife Man, Shelf of Fame. Digital Shelf of Fame, I think now. The Grifter from Dub Vegas, who is known to frequent those parts. This is a good beer. This is from Liquorland. If you see it, pick this up. There's not a lot of kadunkadunks, kadiddly-digs, floaties. It's very filtered to a point where my stomach's making weird noises. But this is just a well-balanced, extremely good pale ale. If this was on tap, you would have this all night. It's got that pale ale bite. It's got that hoppy bite on the end, which you just go, yum. Liquorland. And it's funny, I'll go in there and there'll be people walking out the door with 30 packs of new. Then again, a 30-pack of new, I actually got to admit on the night of the State of Origin, which I don't even really watch the football that much. I walked out with a 30-pack of new because it was $49 for 30 cans, and I went, you know what, that's good value. And a Tooheys new, you can't go wrong. It's a sweet sort of beer. It's an Aussie sort of staple for the Blues and the football. It's basically drink a new versus a 4X. And you know what? I've been to the pubs before in Queensland, and I love having a 4X draft. I won't have 4X, is it bitter or the yellow? 4X bitter or the mid-strength. Oh, sorry, gold. Bitter is the full strength. 4X gold. Like, that's when I just want to, I don't know. I drank 4X gold when I was out at Burke because it was hot, it was dry, it was not depressing, but it was just like not much to do. So you mowed the lawn, then you watered it with the river water, which you had a second tap for, which is pretty cool. And then you drank a beer and admired your lawn. And then I went and played World of Warcraft. I don't know. I look back at that and go, and my son was young too. Love him to death. But, he was young too, so I played World of Warcraft. Had a cranky wife and just got into trouble for drinking 4X gold, even though she got plastered. Well, that's good. I shouldn't say that. God, that was years ago now. Years ago. Laurie Boys Pale Ale, Jim and Jack, with a couple of J's. You've done a great pale ale for a magnificent price for Australia or New South Wales. $50 for a carton of this in Liquorland. Send me a t-shirt because I've already bought 2 cartons of this. And it is just a great pale ale. I was going to yarn a bit more, and the savages who hang around a bit would want to yarn. And I've been so good. I've been happy. For the first time, I think, in a long time, I've done a lot of soul searching and work but I've got to be honest, I'm crook as a dog at the moment. I thought a beer and a whiskey might fix me up, but when you get those aches and pains and the sniffles with a definite sniff, and you wake up and go, you go to bed and you go, in the morning I'm going to be crook. Not because I want a day off and play golf. I haven't played golf for ages. Because you're going to wake up and go, I'm crook, like I'm really crook. Nose starts running. You got the fevers, you got the chills. But that's one thing I've been lucky, I suppose, in a government job. You get a sick day. If you're sick, and you get paid. And that's as long as you're crook. Not a Reuben Hickey. What they used to call it, you chuck a Reuben Hickey, a sickie. Anyways, look, I won't ramble on with more shit. I'll have a yard for another time. I've got a nice new Sanctus beer in there, which I've got to try. I think it's something IPA or a hazy IPA, a Sanctus limited edition. But Laurie Boys, Very refreshing, very nice, very well valued for Australia. It's lovely. I'll leave it at that. Love each other. Take care of each other. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you did hang around, like and subscribe, because I do have around about 1.8 million videos of having a beer and talking shit. I'll catch you at the next one.